vortex. This is a really good angle right here. That's right, I'm driving. I'm driving my piano. Isn't that cool? I'm glad you think it's cool. I'm glad you agree with me. That's one of the cool things about talking to a screen. You know, the screen always agrees. It's not like the wall that I talk to every day, you know? Yes, I'm drinking coconut milk. I know that's kind of weird. But don't you think it's a little weird that we drink animal milk? It just makes more sense to drink milk that comes out of a fucking coconut than it does to drink milk that comes out of an udder. Especially when they have to torture the cow and all that, you know? I don't think they torture the coconut, at least not to my knowledge. But who's to say that the coconut doesn't have feelings? It's probably beyond our comprehension, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. I know I'm not just drinking coconut milk, I'm drinking fucking guar gum. They use guar gum to make a lot of shit though, especially ice cream. It's a stabilizer. Damnity damn, I was really hoping that I could avoid this rain, but unfortunately here we are. It's okay though. No, but that was good. That was good going back to that mic. Even though it's a different mic. But it's the same place. I got to see my friend Todd, who's the owner of that bar at Twin Kegs 2. There was a really good French band that played. They have a really cool name, In the Can. That's a really good band name. I wonder if they were referencing the band Can from the late 60s, early 70s. Probably not. I could have asked them, but I didn't really feel like it. I didn't expect it to be the organ sound, but that's fine. Just go with it. I have a busted tail light. I hope they don't pull me over. But if they do, so be it. It's their job, right? They work for the state, and the state has got to make money. TikTok. They talk about evolution when it comes to society, but we're getting dumber, and we're getting more pathetic, being overly sensitive. So everything that they talk about, everything that they do, and they talk about everything that they do, no shame. But I guess when I complain, I'm doing the same thing, but in a different way. And I'm sorry, I hated that, but I can't not react. I can't not react. I can't not react. I can't not react. And if I don't, then I'm holding in it. And I'm lying. And lying's a sin. It's really important to stay true to what you are and what you believe, even if most people don't agree. People are so afraid to be hated or to just be thought less of. Whatever. They don't even know what they're talking about anyway. That's true. Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, even I don't, you know? I'm always thinking like that, like, in another context, in another dimension, this is totally flawed. You know, like, when I think that I'm right about something, it's like, well, what if you were this other person? You would have a completely different perspective based off of your experience, you know? I think that most people are going by either their own personal experience or they're going by, you know, statistics or whatever. Now, first of all, statistics can't always be trusted, especially if the statistics are like politically correct and government funded. You know, I wouldn't trust that, but you know, I'm the whack job. But you know, I think with personal bias, you know, like say you have an experience, like say you have a really bad experience with somebody, and then you stereotype, you know, other people based off of that experience that you have with that one person. You know? Like, there's that, and then there's stats, and then there's history, and what they tell us is history anyway. You know, there's just so many things that factor into a person's opinion that it's not really fair. Like, the more that I think about it, I kind of sort of hate my channel. I mean, it's good that I do shit like this. I feel like that's the appeal to this channel. But at the same time, I know I can't maintain subscribers because people just want me to be on one track. And I'm just not, man. Like, there's just so much out there that I want to keep questioning. And I'll never make my mind up. Like, my relationship with God keeps growing, you know? And I feel like in order for that to grow, like, I had to kind of fall out and reject him for a little while and go be crazy and stupid and reckless. But his grace carried me through all that shit, you know? So it's like, that's really important to have that recognition. And I'm really, really grateful for that. Dude, I did a joke about the crucifixion. That was pretty good. It's all about past mistakes, you know? Those past mistakes are much greater testament to the crucifixion and the sacrifice that God made for us. And it's way more inspirational to other heathens, you know? Other heathens and fellow degenerates, you know? Because I think the more accepting the society is of degeneracy, it's like you're just going to see that more and more. It's going to be prevalent in the culture. Whereas before, you could say, oh, it was behind closed doors. Yeah, there's a reason it was behind closed doors, because it was not positive for society. Like, it's not a good thing to have everybody talking about genitals all the time, man. Like, they talk about it so much, it's like, I don't want to blame, like, the LGBT community, because it's not their fault that all of that shit got pushed in the culture. I don't even think that they wanted it. I think that it's more of like a leftist lunatic thing. They're just pushing it because they know that people in this country are really susceptible to the victim mentality, and they're also susceptible to the hero mentality. So if they're not a victim, they just see other people as victims, and they're like, oh no, we have to save them. We have to save them from the evil Christian, conservative, patriarchal churches that are constantly oppressing them. And, you know, it's like they just want to infiltrate every motherfucking thing. But they ain't gonna infiltrate the orthodoxy, bitch. That's not gonna fucking happen.